WEU だ DOTA 2
Thank you very much. Coming into game number 3, Tundra, Gaimin Gladiators. Game 1, all Tundra. Game 2, all Gaimin Gladiators. What will we see in game number 3? Naga Siren coming out here. Safelane DK. Lacoste, I need your thoughts.
They've done it before. SKITER has been playing this Dragonite on the safe lane a couple of times. Looks really good. I think Batrider needs to be super active again. One of Quinn's better heroes, and he knows how to play it. Maybe what I want to see is try to invade some of his stacks. Maybe put down a sentry ward, 2 sentry wards in the triangle, so he doesn't get the farm. Because they're very experienced Batrider team, and they know how to utilize the hero. So I want to see something, maybe try to shut him down a bit more. I gotta agree with T. In terms of side lanes, SKITER, I don't think is gonna get too much pressured in this bottom lane against Keeper of the
30
Light.
seconds to showtime.
With Monkey King, it's not that much damage. He also has sustain from Undying, if he decides to put a point in Soul Rip. Also, when it comes down to heroes who can kill the Tombstone later on, they don't really have that hero. Most likely gonna be Naga Siren, but she also wants to focus different things in a fight. And same goes for Doom. Doom into Naga Siren. Doom is not really threatened. This hero has 6 armor, starting with the 6 stats that he decided to build.
Now look at the bounties as Jingu. One away, finally gets it. SKITER chasing Tofu, 2 for 2 on the bounty runes. And kind of fighting as more decays are being thrown. Right now he's got himself 12 stolen strength, and he will start to hit away on Ace for a second. I want to ask you about the Naga Siren, just because of the performance we saw in the lane in the previous game for the Sark.
Oh, gets to deny.
Ooh, Tofu. Ooh, again, these decays starting to really pile on and starting to hurt. This is on, and another decay, leaving him at 19 health.
So he's going to come with 81 damage on top of Ace. Ace starting with Boots of Speed. Let's see.
Kind of has to be careful. Let's hit with another decay. Just Jingu's about to run out here. And at that point, Snake King, he's got another Mango. You just decay and kind of run at him potentially, but you don't have those Boots of Speed, so...
I love this lane. Decay and DK together. Ace keeping the distance with the Boots of Speed. Wants to be able to run away, not get stunned by Dragonite. Snake King still sitting on those soul decays. Needs to be slightly more careful once they hit that level 2.
I take what I please.
Sorry. So yeah, I was going to ask you, how does the Naga feel in this lane compared to the Sark in the last game? Because Sark got destroyed, but ended up recovering really well. Did you have that option as a Naga Siren?
I think Rubik is going to be the one dying in this lane. And Snake King gets the first blood.
Low on health and mana, so I'm wondering if Snake King's going to maybe walk all the way out and around and sacrifice himself to tier 2 tower. But
he is going for the neutrals, it seems.
Looking around. Shot. And Celery burned out thanks to Scorched Earth. We've seen this plenty of times from these Dooms early on. And this is a little bit of a different build because he went Devour Scorched Earth last time. Now it's Scorched Earth into the Infernal Blade. And there's Snake King killing himself the tower.
Wants to have a bit more kill presence in the lane. 33 now. Dropping low. Lift is available.
Schwack. Hoping to keep 33 alive. And will be passed over that Tango. So just trying to keep the Doom healthy until they have that Scorched Earth back up again. So far, so good for Tundra in this offlane. And truthfully, down bottom too.
Both side lanes doing really well. SKITER, I don't think they can get a kill on him once he starts to put another point in Dragon Blood. It's just going to be so much sustained. Snaking. Tombstone is available if they want to commit.
Yeah, they do throw it down. Tofu now on the run, but there's the Dragon Tail from SKITER. Another decay onto this Monkey King. And Ace trying to get himself some gold, but they'll get the deny.
Keeper of the Light hero that doesn't have too much attack speed. You sometimes need to hit it at the same time, so no 125 gold for him. Mid lane, pretty even, I would say. It's a decent matchup for Storm Spirit. He can't be pressured too much by a Batrider. You try to dive him, he pulls you with the Vortex underneath the tower with the Static Remnant. The damage is gonna be there, and also he did adjust his item build, going for Boots of Speed and the Magic Stick. Then he will go for Bottle later down the line. Unplayable if you don't have Bottle on Storm pretty much, but wants to build into these earlier items.
C9 just sticky nade bomb on him for a moment. Nobody rotating over just yet. 4-minute rune or 4-minute runes. And we'll see some heroes come over once it's that 6-minute power rune that shows up. Things kind of sitting a little bit quiet. Not really that easy to kill someone like the DK, especially he's gone 0, 1, 2. So he's got that level 2 in the Dragon's Blood, that extra regen and armor. I'm not really sure how you break through that if you're Gaimin Gladiators. And meanwhile, Tofu still running. Illuminate hits. They'll chase out of the tower. They've got the Decay to hit again, and SKITER will get a kill there onto the Monkey King, while Duraccio is sitting low under the tier 1 tower.
Does have 10 stick charges, bringing in a healing cell for himself. And we'll go back to full HP, almost full HP. But a lot of pressure, both side lanes doing really well, and now 9 taking over in terms of CS.
Only 2 and 3. Kind of keeping it close. Acorn shot again. This is just a big problem. Telekinesis throwing Saksa under the tower. Russia's just constantly sitting here with no health.
You don't need to kill him. You only need to stop him from getting the last hit. But, you know, kill will do. I didn't mean not to kill him if there's no opportunity, but also if he's sitting at 20% HP, he's not going to get close and try to last hit. A great start on the side lanes. Storm Spirit trying to get level 6 before he joins back to the mid lane.
A lot of lockdown here because he cut that tree that Tofu jumped to. Decay hits, and SKITER's gonna chase down Tofu towards the tower, and he's got that breathe fire to get the kill.
Another Dragon Tail stun, but yeah, there's a bunch of creeps near the tower. SKITER will have power treads available once his courier respawns. Great start for TUNDRA.
Oh, he's burning. He's standing tall, but standing tall in a scorched earth. Now they've landed the bushwhack. Braccio again, he is constantly under half health in this lane.
Did he use Ogre Smash, or am I tripping? On Doom? I don't think I've seen a successful Ogre Smash being delivered. It's... I mean, you could maybe with the Bushwhack. It's level 2 Bushwhack, so that's 1.8 seconds. Ogre Smash.
Lasso mid. And 9. Can he survive? Ball lightning all the way away. So he will survive there.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
Do not get that kill with that first lasso.
They needed a bit of extra something. Man, 33 is destroying this matchup. Level 5 now puts another point in Scorched Earth, so that's going to be even more damage. Braccio needs some kind of a sustain. This time, ooh, there's a lot of bounty runes there. Celery picking up one, picking up second. Was thinking about maybe giving both of those to Quinn, but Quinn was like, I don't need them. I have a decent amount of farm, sitting at 40 CS. We'll hit that 7 to 8 minute to travel timing, so he can help out the side lanes then.
Well, this is going well for 33 in the top lane. He's also dropped down Meteor Hammers onto the tower, so he really just wants to put the pressure onto the tier 1 tower and shut down Duraccio's lane. And, I mean, for the most part, you said stopping him from CSing is enough, and that's exactly what they're doing. He's got just as much net worth as the Undying. Meteor Hammer again.
Dodges Meteor Hammer, but also dodges some of the CS. 9, ready with the TP if they decide to dive. Now sitting in the mid lane, still 30 seconds cooldown on that lasso.
Oh. He got rid of the stun. And he went for the speed aura. It's pretty sad. Wanted to see him use more of it. They've got some vision. They do see 9. They do see this Undying. Tofu coming over. And up in the trees, he's going to continue to spot them as well. Quinn doesn't have lasso for the moment. 9 looking to pick up the haste rune, and Celery's going to deny that.
So, Gaimin Gladiators, they bring 2 supports every single time. 6-8 minutes into the game, they want to secure the runes for Quinn. They know that he can pop off easily. Bottom lane, Dragon Knight CSing nicely. Not really threatened unless there's gonna be a rotation from Batrider. Lasso available. Boots of travel being delivered. So we could see him TP bot after pushing out the wave and try to get a kill on Dragon Knight.
He's got those bots. Meanwhile, Tread's wand bottle here for 9. He sits behind Quinn by about 700 gold. Like 9 got a really good lane for himself, but ultimately at the end of the day, being successful for Quinn with those boots of travel. He's coming through towards bot. Lasso, Illuminate, Primal Straight down on Skitter, Dragon Tail. Night Break is trying to survive, Soul Rip, and eventually they will get this kill.
The first good rotation for Batrider. Kind of difficult to defend against that unless you have a deep observer ward, and Gaimin Gladiators, they already prepped for it. They have a sentry to scout things out. This makes Quinn's rotations much easier.
Problem is now, while that's happening, it's a little bit of the same. Dracio's lane has gone not to plan. They're going to need a bailout here from Quinn and Ace.
Still sitting underneath this ward. They're going to seem like get the full duration. Tofu steals CS. 9, not too happy about it.
They recognize that there's a
Radiant's bottom tower.
ward just keeping vision on them. 33 is going to move over towards Mix. They've got the Speedier Hammer, though. Use the Elder Dragon form. And drop
Tower's
down some
dead.
damage.
If they use it one more meteor, a couple more right clicks from Dragon Knight, that's a dead tower.
Yeah, they need to defend this. Otherwise, it leaves their whole jungle open with Dyrachyo already not having a lane. It's a bit of an issue, so we'll start to come over. They'll charge up the Illuminate, and Meteor Hammer again will drop down.
Stop it.
And that will be the tower gone. Sox are getting credit for that.
Someone took it.
Meanwhile, top lane, 9 with a solo kill on a Celery, so Tundra, they're getting towers, they're getting kills. It's a 3k net worth lead. Despite the fact that 9 didn't exactly have the perfect start, but he is right back to even with Quinn.
Quinn, if he uses Firefly, that's a kill here on Snaking. Snaking, try to buy time as much as possible. There is no song available yet.
25 gold there. Soxa comes in, sharpshooter. And now Snaking will die to Quinn eventually, but they brought over 33. They get 9. Now looking over for the Batrider, but Song hits him, and he doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, so telekinesis, he'll pick him up into the lasso, bushwhack on a 2, looking for the Meteor Hammer. That lands on the Rubik, so Celery low on health. But again, not a lot of mana, not a lot of health. 9 gets blown up by Ace, and now they're on the retreat. Primal Spring down in between Soxa as well as 33. Gonna get that Jingu to go off. 33 on the run, but the Blinding Light pushes him back towards these heroes on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. And while 33 tries to run, well, there's nothing he can do but die as Dyrachyo. Recovery kill for himself.
Good moves from Gaimin Gladiators. They bring numbers. They bring all 5 heroes. SKITER did not want to participate in this fight. Finished off his Hand of Midas. And also, no point in Doom. He did have 1 point available, but did not want to skill it. There was no real follow-up damage there, so can't understand it. Keeper of the Light is that type of a hero, like the offlane one that builds into auras. This is Guardian Greaves that's going to be picked up by him. That's going to be their sustain. In terms of ganking, Gaimin Gladiators will need to utilize the lasso. Quinn making some stacks for himself in the triangle. Gonna get to that BKB timing. That's a big one.
Radiant lost one of them.
Meanwhile, by the way, Rubik stole level 4 Scorched Earth. That could be potentially a good amount of damage coming in the next fight. If he's able to survive.
It's a great spell.
So 9. Going for the Witchblade. And we'll see if he's able to activate after that, because you could see in terms of cores, he's at the bottom of the list. And that's despite the fact that, you know, Dyrachyo didn't really have a lane, but things have kind of opened up for him top.
Bottom tower seen better days.
Sharpshooter hits, but the bushwhack misses, so not much Soxa can get done. So he's just gonna farm these creeps with the Acorn shot. Continue to up his ball. He's got 3k under his belt. 33, the Meteor Hammer and the Scorched Earth is farming ancient stacks to try and get Boots of Travel.
What an item, Meteor Hammer. You can farm kill the stacks, kill the towers, good stats, good region overall. Hand of Midas is now
tree with
completed.
Tombstone, but nobody else is here. Snake King's dead. They're also going to get the Ward gold and the Tombstone gold.
Gaimin Gladiators,
That's a lot of gold.
last 2-3 minutes, the rotations have been on point. Now Quinn, he's searching. Lasso is available.
Skinner. Saksa finding out it was used. Saksa in the trees, but Quinn burning them down. Bushwhack onto 2 of these heroes. They've got the telekinesis. Balance strike. They've got a ward placed on that Tinker Cliff, and Ace will get the kill on the Saksa. So Gaimin Gladiators are up. First 7-8 minutes, but everything since feels to be falling right into play.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna see Hoodwink play with Storm Spirit, try to go for these pickoffs, find Monkey King who's on the trees, maybe go for Rubik. I don't know if they can
Guess what's
kill
happening
like
to Dire
hero like a
Bottom
Batrider
Tower?
because he's really tanky, and
Radiant's
Snake
top
King
tower
is gonna drop one more time.
Narachio is not afraid to get involved early on.
He's getting like he's close to the team. If they use Doom, he's there to pop Song of the Siren. They drop the Tombstone, Song, kill it. Very good tools to disengage, and now they feel like they're much stronger because they do have aura compared to the enemy offlaner who only has Midas. I mean, not only. He's on top of the network. So
Shooting straight and lots of catching strays here. Quinn getting that kill.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Celery's kind of been on it with these spell steals, with the control.
Have fun trying to bust.
You know, sometimes I
down
feel like
Radiant's
Rubik's kind of
structures now.
lack if they don't
Radiant's
get
mid
the
tower
levels that they
comes
require, and he's level 8 right now. Things are going great for him.
there's some really good spells to steal as well, whether he steals Devour, like Zip from Storm Spirit to set things up, Tombstone of course, Sharpshooter, Bushwhack, Meteor.
Vortex, the Meteor Hammer's not going to land. He didn't pull in the right direction. Ace coming in with the Illuminate. They've got the Tombstone down. They're looking over at Snake King. Ball Lightning on top of Ace, so they'll end up trading. Don't really want to give up this Tombstone, but it will be 125 gold there for Celery, and Tofu's in the trees. He knows where Skitter's at, and they'll retreat off the game.
Finally, 33 gets Doom online. 15 minutes, 40 seconds. I don't think I've seen Doom that... I guess I'll do like Tundra's draft. I mean, this is Naga Siren, who's in the middle of the pack, slowly taking over. Manta style now finished, but I do like the Dragon Knight. Just overall, how this hero scales, like even against Naga Siren and the illusions, once he gets to his items, definitely can't keep up with the farm of Naga Siren. Maybe with Hand of Midas, you can be up there, but we'll have to see. What does Dota Plus think? They think this is Tundra favored.
Dota Plus and esportsbet.io clashing heads right now. Out the same implied odds. So, Ace, I believe, moving off that Hex Q to an Octary. See if he keeps it that way. Expecting a little bit of a change in items at times. Quinn not working with Lasso yet. As Nine's going to Ball Lightning and TP away from the side of Gaimin Gladiators in this bottom lane. Doom, Midas on cooldown. BKB. DK is also going into the BKB, so timings, we'll see if they line up here for the side of Tundra, because they've got triple BKB being built right now.
Now, triple BKB, double Midas, so this lineup is going to scale nicely. Smoke. They can also TP with Boots of Travel if there's something to TP to. Jump out.
They caught him. Telekinesis for a second. Solar Bind, Boundless Strike, avoiding it. Saksa, though. Ooh, the Flame Break pushing him away from the Sharpshooter of Celery. Nothing doing just yet. Well, Skitter, his Cellular Dragon form still has about half the duration remaining on it. Was that 8th one? So it looks like it will be that commitment into the Octary core there for Ace.
I'm just thinking about the hero that Keeper of the Light plays with Chakra Magic this time around. There's no Terror Blade, no Pango, no Ember Spirit, nothing that kind of is like Batrider's okay-ish with the Flame Break and Firefly, but it's not like wow or anything. And Smoke from Gaimin Gladiators. They want this big chunk of gold. 33. Let's see how he reads this one.
I don't know if he's gotten enough north. gosh.
Beautiful. He's like not even close to
Never in doubt.
scrubs.
That was close, though, in my eyes. Man. Thought he did not go and walk far enough north, but he TP'd at the right time, the exact right moment. Celery, Raccio, and the Boots of Travel. He needs to kill that creep. Oh, no! They will find themselves 33, but now he's on the run. Bushwhack for the save. Song's there. Got both. But now,
Another war song.
setting up, trying to get a lasso. Ball lightning into the song. Now let's strike. Sox in some trouble. He's in the Wukong's command. They got the Jupits on a win. Staking 33, standing in the Wukong's command. Skinner doing the same, and now they're going to try and get the shot of Quinn. They'll throw the Illuminate out with the Moonstone down. Celery dies. Soxa falls. Quinn drops. Second dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators with the Vortex. Pulling in Ace. Finding White. They still get themselves a third. Double kill for 9. He's on the run. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. So with the Primal Spring and the damage from Doraccio, it ends up even 3 for 2.
Good trade for Tundra. If that zip comes in like half seconds earlier, later, they would be able to catch Batrider. Song would not connect, and then they would need to commit inside the Wukong's command. Like, this is not the biggest, like, Wukong's. It's only position 4 Monkey, but nice War Stomp. Gets him out of the trouble. And then Bushwhack as well, just keeping things alive. Dragonite, this is his first usage of the BKB, comes into a fight, but still, like, you see that he's gonna be dropping relatively low, fighting inside Wukong's, Naga Siren with the illusions.
And the displacement of
The
Flame Break and Blinding Light's going to be annoying. Not going to be fun. You can see this fight. 9 with not a lot of mana also still gets his kill on Ace. Well done by him, even though he dies there. Just about short of that BKB. Let's see what he can accomplish.
There's a lot of Spell Amp on side of Tundra. You have Boomerang now. You have Flash Golem as well. And then you can play with Storm Spirit or just Scorched Earth is going to deal a ton of damage. Mobs that hood.
Now a strike. Nobody else is here. Nobody to help 9. Meanwhile, still sitting on the top of the net worth right now is 33 as he's in the top lane using this Meteor Hammer, continuing to farm. And there's the BKB for Quinn.
BKB for 33 as well. It seems like both teams would want to try to take a fight right now. So we might see the full 5-on-5 engagement.
Skinner's got his BKB and 9. 30 gold. Triple BKB timing here for Tundra. As the 5-man smoke. They go for Celery, Boundless Strike, Bushwhack controlling him, and they've also got that Hunter's Boomerang. Solar Bind. But nobody's following.
Seen better days.
There's the Boots of Bearing here for the Undying too. Like you said, this item has found a lot of popularity.
It's a relatively expensive item. I don't know where he's getting. This is like 4,000 gold. Snaking had a couple of extra deaths in the lane, but seeing this item being able to provide movement speed, attack speed in a fight every 30 seconds, this is going to be massive. And now with 3 BKBs online, are there any more smokes available? They have none on side of Tundra. Could still be looking for the kills. Saxa will play some vision on the high ground, potentially prepare for Roche.
Still going for this Octarine core. 600 gold away from that. Full pipe for Tofu soon. Ooh, Bushwhack missing, but they still have the Hunter's Boomerang, so they'll use the Vortex with the Sharpshooter. They get the kill on a Celery. 33 is nearby. Quinn, he's got BKB, and he's trying to just find a lasso here. 9 Ball Lightning, Balance Strike, Meteor Hammer. And it's not enough of a deterrent, but Sox is Solar Bound and running slow. Skitter comes in with the Dragon Tail. They dropped in the Wukong's command, the Hunter's Boomerang again. There's the Tombstone. Guardian Greaves are popped by Ace. They go to the back lines. They've got the lasso. It's on a 9 into the hands of Doraccio, and they should get themselves a trade. Do Tundra want to fight anymore? They still have Doom. They'll go to the song. 33, Solar Bound as well. Anybody here to follow up?
Dragonite ready with the Blink Stun.
Yeah, looking for it. Doraccio, Bushwhacked, and now they've got the Doom. It's top of the Naga Siren. This goes horribly for Gaimin Gladiators after the song. That's not what you want to be giving up.
Lasso was already used, and they don't have anything that goes through magic immunity after the lasso is down, both BKBs on Doom and Dragonite were available, and 33 immediately TP's bottom, goes back to farming. Now he has another Blink Dagger for himself, so that means another tool of initiation with the War Stomp. This is a big kill,
yeah,
because Nagasara just died, and he's trying to go for the Butterfly next. Let's see how they're gonna itemize, whether there's gonna be some kind of a MKB later down the line coming out from Dragonite. For now, opting to go for Aghanim Scepter. Manta style most likely be very annoying against this Keeper of the Light, both supports as well.
SKITER 4-1 and 5. Really not dying this game, and they will find Quinn again. Bushwhack, Hunter's Boomerang, and a Sharpshooter. It all combines for a kill for Saksa on a Quinn. Without that BKB for 5 more seconds, and maybe the team would have followed up if he had that, but without it, as good as dead.
Illusion.
And 33 still bottom.
Guess what's happening?
I think he used Meteor Hammer like 25 times in this game so far.
Saksa not dead. Tofu, ooh, Acorn Shot follows him. I'm wondering, full creep wave, what's like, you know how Midas, you need to use it X amount of times to get yourself the investment back. Meteor Hammer, how many full creep waves you need to hit in towers? Investment back in under your belt. And he's using it like 30, 35 times already.
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
Used it on tier 2 tower, forces a glyph.
They've smoked. He now has that BKB again.
Stupendous.
Who can they find? Kind of grouped together. Travel, you zip in from 9. He doesn't have a bottle to work with, so he's only got about 600 mana in play. Telekinesis into the lasso, but this is an Undying. Snaking won't survive. Sharpshooter hits Dyrachyo, and I don't think Tundra really want to follow that up.
Seems like they want to go for Roche. Didn't commit with a BKB, just lasso for now. There is no buyback on Undying available. Snaking is pinging it out.
They've got the scan. They know it's happening. And the scan from Gaimin Gladiators lands on Asaxa. They also see him. Look into the trees, but coming from the top is Doom. 33 looking for the opportunity.
Preparing for a jump steal.
Song. Oh, that'll be the Aegis into the hands of Dyrachyo, so.
I was watching 9. He made the slot. Rune gonna spawn. It's gonna be top. Another Invis rune for Quinn. With that, Aegis.
9.
Oh, 9 has
no
nothing.
mana.
BKB TP out. It's the safest one.
Oh, no BKB,
All
just
right,
TP.
What a Chad move there. Wow. That could have been risky. That could have been a disaster. Like, you die, and people would be like, he had a BKB. Why didn't he use it? But it's also a 9-second BKB. It's his own BKB, so I did not want to, you know, waste it.
When you say people would say he's got BKB, why didn't he use it? It would have been me.
Yeah, I'm part of the people as well.
I'm a man of the people. I would have asked questions. So Quinn, here with an Invis rune, top lane SKITER is with 33, so going on for this fight. Actually, 4 heroes up here, and 9 coming and walking over, so he's got a full mana to play with. I know there's no song. They're gonna go after Tofu. Link Dragon down, right clicks Blinding Light, Illuminate. Tofu, he's surviving for now, and the Sharpshooter comes in. They're also getting Dyrachyo on the other side of the fight. They've got the Meteor Hammer down, and they'll get the Aegis out of his hand. Build up Tofu. Solarbine's gonna be over. Celery right on top of Dyrachyo as he respawns. Look at the damage coming in. Right after he respawns with this Aegis, they'll get both kills on him. Sox is still trying to chase, maybe getting a Bushwhack down. Catch any of these heroes, not fast enough to keep up, but they've already got 2, and that works out in their favor quite a bit.
Uh-oh, Dyrachyo isolated. The rest of the team not there to back him up. They used everything to try to save Tofu. Mech, Guardian Greaves, pipe coming out from him, and then he's in no man's land, kind of alone, gets stunned, and dies. There was no song available because he already used it. This Butterfly, it's great against physical damage, but you're not tanky enough. This is 1700 HP we're talking about.
So on the Undying, that leaves 9 to do whatever he wants. The Wukong's command's going to be dropped down. They'll look over the Hunter Boomerang, hit Celery, so it's a trade for support, but a lasso used by Quinn. 33, he's got Doom available. Blinding Light pushing him back. The still want to go for this. Axe is also picked up by SKITER. So EKB.
Quinn saving the Firefly in case he gets doomed, can run over the cliff, and then there's not going to be chase. So 33 does not want to waste it.
Okay, lead here for TUNDRA. They have control of the game at the moment by more than just their net worth margin. Schwack lands on Ace. Are they going to have anybody follow it up? No mana on 9, so he can't get there. They've got the song. It's on a 33, and you got to remember he used that BKB to run away from Quinn. So Quinn's here, no lasso, but 33 able to blink away. Ball lightning, Quinn now doomed. The turnaround, the Dragon Tail, the Kiddo will get the Batliner, and now they're going to look over at the Naga Siren. The tombstone for the high ground, and Jirachio's gone. They're looking for more. Celery, not a lot to work with, just Ace for some help. Tofu, Balance Strike on a 2, 33's able to light. Dragon Tail on 8. They don't really need to get Celery if they get themselves the Keeper of the Light. They could just get full. Sharpshooter lands. They'll take out Mikado. They'll look over for the Rubik. He's trying to get away, but SKITER with a blink in 3, 2, 1. No, they'll let him go.
Those two creeps, they did not want to kill them too hard this time. Yeah, Naga Siren again died. No HP, can't get anything done. This Butterfly pickup might have been something different. I would prefer if that's hard, just to be able to tank up with the illusions. Those illusions died. Ring Fire, now splash damage, level 3 from Dragonite as well. Sharpshooter always finds the right target. You have so much damage amplification with the Boomerang, with the Flash Golem that we talked about. The illusions disappear. Celery.
Might still just die. Yeah, 9 coming in. Dead. Oh, 6K lead for TUNDRA. Things are starting to get out of control, and you can see 33. He has so much farm on this Doom. I've seen Octarine Core.
Seen it time and time again. Him being on top of the network, kind of carrying the game for TUNDRA whenever he plays Doom. About to crack that level 20. I think we say that quite a lot. Octarine, of course, minus 35 seconds. Doom cooldown.
33 and Doom at the top of the net worth. Name a more iconic duo. SKITER going MKB. He's level 20 now too. He picked up the 175 Elder Dragon form attack range, and with that level 4 dragon, that's going to be atrocious to deal with for Gaimin Gladiators.
Wait until he gets Manta Style. For now, wants to be able to deal with this evasion from Butterfly, and also Storm is holding on to Enchanted Quiver and going for Revenant's Roach. So that's going to be a waste that peers through the evasion. Oh no, Ace, not again.
Yeah, standing still with the Illuminate, and he is very dead.
It's a bit of a difficult game for Keeper of the Light. You're playing into so many gap closers. Storm Spirit on top of it. 33 has Doom available.
Silence, Song, TP, and that'll be it. Ooh, BKB from 33.
But TP bottom. Storm Spirit could have maybe tried to go for the play BKB zip. Maybe he did better math calculation than I did. So would not have enough for zip. Now 33 finds another one.
Bushwhack connects. This is another kill here for the side of TUNDRA. They are just getting them one after the other. Really just not great for Gaimin Gladiators in the situation they're in at the moment.
Peter killing his younger brothers, those two Drakes. MKB about to be finished, just a 500 gold away. I'm really worried for Gaimin Gladiators now.
All 3 of these games have been, for the most part, very one-sided.
83% win rate. Gaimin says. I would even push it maybe more. 90, 91, 92.
Revenant's Broach for 9. How did I never see too often?
True Strike. That also gives him like great
courier.
solo kill ability. And what's the cooldown on it? 25 seconds. So you also have True Strike from Enchanted Quiver that like one hit. Maybe they decide to swap things around now that the Doom picked up the shard. So he could be the one like also initiating with the Infernal Blade. So you have guaranteed blink stun on Naga Siren. For now, he is keeping the Ogre Shield Totem. He wants to get out of the trouble. Can't really blame him. This item is way too powerful.
Love seeing it in action. Trying to come back here, and Quinn. Boots travel, BKB Octarine. What you're worried about is Dyrachyo. Ooh, they go to the lasso. They've got themselves a connection on a 9, and they blow him up real fast. Power Strike, Primal Spring. This is going to be a second for sure. And Snake King's dead. Soxen 33 need to get way out of town.
I was looking at their cameras while this was happening. Bit of a beard scratch from 9. Snaking. It's like, no, not again. So this type of a kill puts him back into the game. Dyrachyo finally finishes off his heart. It's going to be Hex on the menu for Keeper of the Light. That's going to be their instant initiation other than the Batrider.
Top Roche is up in a minute 30. Gaimin Gladiators kind of controlled the tempo of the game while they took out 9 and as well as this Undying. Have to see it as Refresher's next on the list for 33. And okay.
That's it. Sells the Meteor Hammer. It has done the job.
Served its purpose.
Slightly used item. I think, like, no matter considering how many times he used the item, you should get less than 50% gold for it.
What, give him the Pawn Stars treatment?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have to have my my Meteor Hammer expert come in. Ah, you know, this thing's been used. It's actually a forgery.
Best I can do is 20.
How much were you looking for? Oh, 15,000.
Spree!
Tofu going down, 33 getting the kill. Yeah, best I can offer is $5. What's next on the agenda?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Who's that for? That was for 9.
Might need to get a different item if he, like, dies one more time. If he's not holding the Aegis in the next fight, like, I consider Eon this because they can't burst him. We've seen it already a couple of times. Lasso with the Hex pickup. That is getting close. This is going to be another layer of control for him.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Oh, Snaking. Oh, he spots it. Just on the edge. And here they go.
Radiant's mid tower's
For this Roche, but the Gladiators... I think they kind of have to respond to this, but... I don't know if they're going to be quick enough. Arcane Rune for 33 of... That is Doom.
57-second cooldown.
Okay.
Let's see the Aegis. It's still there. Someone needs to pick it up. It's going to be SKITER in the end.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There they go. Again. But the silence. Oh, no. That is overzealous. 33. You can see him giggling to himself. Maybe a little bit too far.
He knows that there's vision. This was pre-casted Sight of Wise from Ace, and he's going to get another one. Hoodwink will also drop.
So not the best fight out of the pit, out of the pause, and that works out for Gaimin Gladiators. So now they're going to have to wait for both these heroes to come back up to utilize this Aegis, and we were saying it during the pause. Dyrachyo now top of the net worth.
And that pause definitely helped out with how the things are going to be played out. If he jumps in, going to use that sight immediately. We have a glimpse of vision on him. Trying to get some farm for himself. Level 20 Batrider, 2 Flame Break charges, Blinding Light, so they can reposition them, like choose how they want to take a fight. If the BKBs are down, Dyrachyo's still alive with Song of the Siren, and of course Quinn going for a bit more of a scaling build as a Batrider. Witchblade finished.
Top tower's hurting.
Shard being delivered.
The Radiant lost the top tower.
Sticky Napalm upgrade. Flame Blaster no longer disarms you. Every other attack applies a stack. Next for Dyrachyo to try and survive when the onslaught comes in, and it was just a second ago a 4K net worth lead for the side of Tundra, and that is gone. And a lot of gold in the last minute or so was completely picked up for this Naga side. Looking for Tofu jumping through the trees.
Oh, this'll work.
And unable to be contained.
Also try to scout him out with the courier. Look at Snaking. He is the boar himself. Flying one.
So Gaimin Gladiators kind of dropping the ball off that Aegis. Do they still want to play aggressive with this? I feel like maybe there's some hesitancy, especially after 33 kind of blown up in that last fight. Real fast, too.
Might consider also getting E on this for himself. Replenish that Hand of Midas. There's still room to grow. Aghanim Scepter as well. Overwhelming Blink. Can't be farmed enough ever on Doom. With way too many items you can buy.
Gladiators with the stall in time right now, just continuing to up that net worth lead. Ace is going for the Aeon Disc. He's a little ways out of that. They finally get themselves this raid pack for Monkey King.
Radiant's top
Who's
tower
been
is
farming
in
this
bad
bottom
shape.
lane a lot.
Dire's mid tower.
Still behind the Undying. Behind his own Rubik as well. As Celery's just been sitting top too.
Dire's mid tower.
Looking to take the tier 2 tower over mid. Hard to fight into Dragonite with the Aegis.
Radiant's
As he's building in with the Satanic backdoor protection, they'll get the tower. So only one outer tower remains here for the side of Gaimin Gladiators, and Dyrachyo will also get himself a tower in the top lane, and that's going to be the tier 2 gun for Tundra.
Dyrachyo again split pushing the map every single time. There's 2 lanes pushed in by him. Sitting on 30,000 at the moment, has Witchbane for himself. Great item against Storm. Like even Dragonite has decent amount of mana. Even Doom 1.5k at the moment, so great item pickup. Great way of dispelling things as well. Remove that Breathe Fire.
Sure. A little bit nervous. That Elder Dragon form's running out in a second.
Still holding the Aegis for another minute or so.
Celery's just been parked here. He hasn't moved in a while. Maybe they could spot him. They are starting to pincer. Take up the
Courier
vision
maybe on the way back.
Till TP.
Never mind. He'll get out of the trouble.
We've been saying he's been near bottom too. So they now both surpass the supports of Tundra, who really haven't been able to farm. They're looking for the Aeon Disc on the Undying, and the Hoodwink wants 4 staff. But the farm priority is certainly on 33 and SKITER for the moment, and nobody else.
9 again does not get priority. He farms pretty dangerous spots, I would say. Like, doesn't even want to show in the mid lane at the moment. He's sip and immediately goes out. Does not want to finish the wave. Way too scared.
No Prism. So SKITER will hold that. He's got the Spell Prism. That'll put the Elder Dragon form on an 88-second cooldown with a 60-second duration.
Bottom tower.
Not 100% uptime, but getting there. The Aegis expiring. Tundra have stalled out. There's been a 10,000 net worth shift since that Roche.
Yeah, 10,000 gold is just not that much if you think about the items. When you just split it across 5 players, it's not that big of a difference. 40 minutes into the game, it's 2,000. That's like, I don't know, half of Boots of Bearing.
It's more so the shift. It's signaling that Tundra's getting not nearly as much.
Yeah,
out of the map.
Tundra's not playing aggressively in the last 5-10 minutes. They're not going for these pickoffs. Again, Naga and the Illusions split pushing constantly. Look at the top lane. Gonna get immediately killed, so someone needs to address it. Even though they have bots to all do, it's still not enough. He's too afraid to show in the lane.
This Elder Dragon form now used in conjunction with the Smoke. Visions aplenty. Side of Gaimin Gladiators quietly in the jungle as they're heading towards top. Tofu's in the trees. He's in the front end of this team. It's Quinn. And this Batrider, Tombstone to the high ground. They're going to get a kill here immediately onto the Batrider. Sharpshooter doesn't land. Celery on the run. He does not want to buy back. And 33 searching. War Stomp link in. There's the Dragon Tail. They'll get themselves a second. So Tundra fight, Tundra win. That exchange by getting 2. Tofu TP's out, but again, still pressure coming into the top tier 3.
33 not afraid to use Doom.
Radiant's top
It's
tower
on
is back.
80-second cooldown at the moment, holding the ascetic cap. Talked about the spell prism that SKITER is holding. Finally going into Manta style. This is the big one. You can dispel Bloodthorn, spell Ensnare, and also
Level 25?
yeah, just put those dragons in the middle of a fight, navigate, slow down, find where Ace is standing, try to get a jump with the Storm Spirit and Ace. Also, he was thinking about getting the Eon Disc, buys Glimmer Cape for himself.
About Ags next. Ooh, 33. Trying to to the refresher. They've got themselves a Wehunt's man. They're trying to find themselves the Naga. The Buso. Doom. It's Anadoragio. Saxa is going to be the casualty here, but he'll be the sacrificial lamb to get this kill on the Naga. And now looking over at Tofu. The Wukong's runs out, and so does his HP. The Celery comes in, and it's also here. Dragon Tail reflected with a Lotus Orb. Got a Tombstone down, and Blinding Light trying to keep this Rubik alive. As Quinn TP to the bottom tier 2, and they do a good job of getting the Rubik out of harm's way.
I was looking at Ace throughout the entirety of the fight. He manages to deal with the Storm Spirit, Hex, Guardian Greaves. If he gets dusted, pops the Guardian Greaves. Glimmer Cape hides, has a set of as well. Kind of difficult one for Storm to jump on top of him. Might need a gem to be able to keep the constant vision. Otherwise, it's going to be dispelled. And 33 uses that refresher. One more Doom. Now they're chasing. Now they're finding another one.
Bots 2 with 33. There's the Lotus Orb reflecting, stuns, and lasso on a 33. He's got that Aeon Disc that he just put together, so even if he's starting to get locked down, he'll have a little bit of extra time. They go to the Hex, they'll flame break him towards the rest of his team and steal the Scorched Earth, but I don't think he really cares. He's getting out with his life.
Another flame break. Roshan. Good respawn. He's got a respawn. Yeah, it's 50. Storm running low on mana. He does have like Witchblade upgrade, Revenant's Brooch. BKB doesn't provide him with mana. Kaya, Sphere. It's not much. Like his mana pool is relatively limited.
He's committing to the Ags, by the way, and that means he's got no buyback going into the next fight, especially with Roche coming up. That's a very risky move. Tofu, Balance Strike, got into Q coming in with a flame right. They're going to focus their attention on the on-time. There's the Dragon Tail. It's going to be the AoE with a level 25. We'll come down, wait a minute. He's got buyback. He's dead for 19 seconds. They're also going to buy back on Snake King. Tombstone's going to be taken out by Tofu. They've got the Will-O-Wisp. They'll go to the song SKITER. Well, it's going to be the focus of attention at the moment. They'll buy back on Quinn. They've got the Silver Reflect. There's the Lotus Orb on Anadoragio. They've got the Vortex 9. Trying to do the damage with the Balance Strike. Getting out of him as well as SKITER. But they've got their attention on Naga. They should be able to get the kill to take him out. He's got buyback as well.
He's thinking about the buyback, but I'm not sure it's worth it at the moment. Roshan is respawning. He got
Lasso on buyback. And they're going to buy back on Doraccio. Now they're going in 9 mana to work with the Will-O-Wisp. Once again, Doraccio's going to try and get this kill out of the Storm. And he's so low and will fall. They get the kill to Snake King 2. These heroes don't have buyback.
Ooh,
He's 40 gold short.
Undying already bought back. There is Bounty Rune. I mean, he will get it eventually with that extra gold that you get, but yeah, they probably need to buy it. Doom is ready to take a fight. The pressure has been used, has Doom, has BKB available.
They're in a Roche. This is big.
Storm. How's he looking?
4, 3, 1. He's got it, but it's just too late. Big play here. Doraccio buff back, so he's going to be holding onto an Aegis, and that means second life. And an Axe picked up for Quinn. So he's got the double lasso.
Not a bad one, if you get it for free. Doraccio has been holding on to that buyback, waiting for something to happen. Some kind of an initiation. Quinn finds it.
3, 2, 1. Back into the game. 32 to 23.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
48-minute game on our hands right now.
33 AoE Doom now available. Eats that Aghanim Scepter. Still has buyback. His buyback is very costly, almost 3,000 to be able to get back into the game. Storm also looking for Aghanim Scepter himself. So that Lotus Orb is not going to reflect anything on him. The AoE pull, AoE doom, AoE dragon tail stun. Is there anything else AoE that they need to have in this game?
Why not make it all AoE? We'll see if they're willing to fight. Buyback not available on Storm for 100 gold. Just a little bit short. He's also looking for that level 25.
Guess what's happening?
He said he really wants this Ags. We'll see if he buys out on that. That would be a bit risky, but might be worth it if the Vortex can control a lot of these heroes. Skitter looking for the overwhelming blink. Swift blink for Dyrachyo next. Here come the upgraded blinks. Here comes the smoke. Gaimin Gladiators, they're not working with buyback on Dyrachyo, but let's see if it's even going to matter. They go to the lasso, and now they've got the BKB from Quinn. Willis is going to be down. They're trying to get control. The Boundless Strike. There's the end. It's popped on 33. Skitter with the Glimmer Cape on him starts to run, and that is lasso now on cooldown for 70 seconds.
Smoke from Tundra. Let's see if they can get initiation.
Oh, Tofu. Deep wards, but
Here's chasing with this Ancient Black Dragon, level 4. Dyrachyo PP stop.
Talked about that Manta. You see those illusions doing work. Tough for Gaimin Gladiators, right? You've got to hold off now while you wait for BKB to be back up here for Quinn and the lasso.
4 minutes, and Aegis is going to run out to 2 minutes. So if they want to time it perfectly, you wait until Aegis runs out, and then you have like 2 minutes to take a fight and maybe even like end the game.
Top towers hurt.
The lanes get pushed in, bottoms, top.
Kinesis, Boundless Strike will risk the control. He's not really losing much health. He's not even worried. On top of that BKB, and the Flame Break pushes him out of the Will-O-Wisp.
It's a lot of slow. This is 6 sneaking up bomb charges with all these talents. Skitter forced to use Satanic to try to lifesteal off of it, but it's not enough yet. Soul Rip comes in, and this is where the heal's coming from. So Batrider, level 25, Flame Break applies 2 sticking up palm stacks. And you also have sticking up palm from the shard. Then you have Enchanted Quiver, Witchblade. There's just so much slow, so much overtime damage.
So Dyrachyo, he had Swift Blink queued up. He doesn't have buyback because he bought back earlier, didn't get the Aegis, and now he's got Ags and Shard at the same time.
Trouble brewing at
He wants to reel in. He wants to heal up with Song.
He thinks that he's going to be able to farm buyback in 3 minutes. So getting all the items that he can for potential next fight. Buyback on cooldown.
Max Blessing, so like a full buyout.
That's the big one. Like Aghanim Scepter, where you can use it on magic immune units. Storm zips in. You use it on him if you proc the Lincolns before that. Or just Doom running in. Oh, we're looking 51 minutes. Still far away from tier 5 items.
But with the way the pacing of the game has gone, might end up seeing it. Aegis is looking like it's not going to be used to play aggressive to finish the game. Instead, it is going to expire in the next 30 seconds. We'll see if Tundra are willing to play aggressive knowing the timing of this Aegis.
I want to see them smoke.
As it expires.
There is none available at the moment. Maybe there's something on the courier, but both supports not holding it. Okay, so the courier got 1 delivered as we were talking. Let's try to see if they can time it. Aegis just expired.
It's top.
They should know something is up.
Back to base.
Top towers taking hits.
No one is defending the tier 3 tower. Naga Siren with the illusions. That's a lot of damage. Someone needs to take care of this.
Towers getting the business.
Nobody will.
Radiant's top.
Dyrachyo though. Oh! He's spotted. Dragon Tail. They're gonna have 33 TP, but he's travel level 2, and they get such a quick kill. He bought out. Now he's dead for 2 minutes.
And Dragonite will TP back. He knew exactly that he messed up. Like, instant camera, he was like, oh no, they caught me, can't do anything about it. He gets jumped, 1 stun, he's dead.
Oh, they found themselves another Bushwhack, and Tofu's dead. Got buyback.
This is the timing that we were talking about. those 2 minutes when they're not gonna have buyback. They smoke, they get a kill. Now you need to play onto the high ground. 2 flame breaks, blinding light, illuminate, fate bolt. They're gonna throw everything at you.
Disc for the... They're going to try and hold the high ground. This is pressure coming in from Tundra. The 3.5 minutes into the game, we're even on net worth, with the pressure coming through from the Radiant side, trying to finish this one off, or at least break the high ground. Ball Lightning looking for a target. Lincoln's popped. He has to run, but Lewis finally killed as he was pulling in a bunch of these heroes. Quinn needs an opportunity to maybe get a blink in with a double lasso, but nobody drawing the higher of his vision yet.
Nothing about dire
These
structures
constant
right
bounces. They're gonna pop the cliff.
They're still down. Skitter blinking in, Dragon Tona to these heroes, and now the look forward is the Doom. Just kills off Quinn. 2 minutes got buyback. Straight to the tier 4s.
AoE Doom still running. Does have refresher available. 15 seconds without Naga Siren. It's gonna be tier 4 tower. Let's see if they decide to focus the barracks instead. Another glyph. That's the last one.
Structures looking fortified.
Now the Naga's up. We'll see if Quinn buys back. We'll see if they are able to defend. Go over to the side. Holding the buyback. They set themselves to X. It's going to be out of the Doom. Now they're moving over. That's going to be the Vortex. The AoE one with the Ags. The buyback comes up from Quinn. The balance stress missing. And now 9. No mana, but the lasso comes in on a Skitter. They've got the control. Can they get a kill to this? DK, yes they can. He's got for 100 seconds. He's got buyback. Not finding anybody else as 9 TPs out. The heck, just in time as the TP was used by Saksa, and they got themselves a second. He does not have buyback. 400 gold short.
Did not want to assemble his E on this. Understands that there is no way he's getting out of the trouble. Let's see the Roshan respawn. If it's the fast one, 33 already with his illusions inside the... Oh, no.
10 seconds.
It's the best one for Gaimin Gladiators. Let's see if they want to commit. Buyback available on Dragon Knight. No buyback on Hoodwink. Needs another 300 gold.
Illusion. I think it was killed right before this Roach actually got the respawn out. There's going to be all 4 items available. Tundra, can you let this go? They don't even have a choice.
It's going down way too quickly.
And just like that, they've got an Aegis. They've got everything in their arsenal. Another cheese, refresher shard, refresher orb, another Ags.
Gaimin Gladiators, they have been blessed. You know, this early Roshan respawn is keeping them in the game. 56 minutes. Getting closer to those tier 5 items. It's gonna be Quinn, who will hold Aegis. Who got the Ags?
Monkey King.
Gave it to Monkey? Okay. Doesn't deal that much damage, but could cancel the Blink Dagger with his Orb of Corrosion. Let's roll. Puts it on the cooldown.
No commitment. Look at how far away he's able to use this axe. Never in frame.
Ace going for an item. My favorite item in the game. It's always hard to find farm for it, but Wind Waker can change how the fight works. Gets initiation. He gets the save with it. Rubik also with the shard. They could reposition them if they're in any kind of trouble.
If Tundra could successfully wait out this Aegis that's on Quinn, we'll be going into the tier 5 items, but it's an 8,000 net worth lead that's inflated thanks to the Ags that was picked up in that Roche. He's taking spotting Quinn as well as Celery. They go to the tower, and he's going to be on the Undying. They got the Lotus Orb, but that's the AoE Vortex, so that Lotus Orb is going to be ignored. There comes up the Nuke, it's going to be on a Quinn. He's got the Aegis, can he survive? The Wukong Slam is going to be down as well as the Guardian agrees to go to the Song, and he's healing up. The buyback, or the BKB is going to be used here by Quinn to run away. 33 with the Doom around him still, and they go to the Vortex. It's going to be on the 2 of these heroes. They're looking over at Ace as well as Celery. Balance strike, no run out left on 9, but that was BKB as well as the refresher from 33. They get the kill on Celery as well as Ace. Both heroes do have buyback.
Yeah, but look at the base.
Yeah, the base is being taken.
And top, he's going for the range barracks. Same goes for the mid lane. This is a rat game for Gaimin Gladiators. They do have buybacks available on both of these heroes.
The rat game, you start to hear the squeaks. Just gnawing through your base.
33. Whew. He did get his Blink Dagger canceled by those monkey Wukongs. And so many hexes on their side. This is 3rd hex that has been picked up by Tofu. I want to see what the next item from him is going to be.
Finally, Duraccio gets to that level 25, by the way. Been this long to get that minus 10 seconds on cooldown.
Double damage.
Level differences are pretty massive. As Skitter's got level 28. He's filling up that talent tree.
Snaking got level 25 in the previous fight. Has free Aegis.
Why kill Roche when you could just get to level 25? Easy. 9. Uh-oh. Problem. Lose this storm, and now they're going to do AoE, but it's going to be on the two of these heroes. Going to be control of themselves a bushwhack. Tofu dropping low, sharpshooter, and Duraccio in trouble. He's gone.
Does have buyback. Storm used his buyback as well. Was thinking about TPing, finally TP time. Maybe it was on cooldown. I think it's time to go and try to end this game. 1 minute left until tier 5 items. If they want to occupy, maybe their triangle, or if they want to go for the high ground push. Let's see. Still gonna be a difficult task against Batrider, Blinding Light, against Flame Breaks.
Deep Obs is pretty cool.
Quinn used the refresher, puts it in the backpack.
They have a Deep Obs, they have vision. They know where these heroes are. But going that far into the base when somebody has Aegis double lasso, that is a risk. We'll see if it's one they're willing to take. It will be. Queen, lasso. Get it into the throne. They're going to look over. They're going to cut Ace on the tick of the Kano. He's going to be back on 3 of these heroes. They'll look over Celery. They'll take out the Rubik. And now they're going to Hex. It's going to be on to Skitter. They're trying to chase, but he is in the Elder Dragon form. So has that free flight to go down to the low ground. Everybody's buybacks were used. 52 seconds left on this Aegis. We are now into the tier 5. Let's see what drops. If anything, lightning vortex on the 3. Do they have the control? Can they get the kill? They got the AoE to and follow it up. They got the kill. It's on Ace. They're on the top. Now we have buyback. The Aegis was used by Quinn. They get the kill to Tofu. They'll look over as he's going to be doomed up. Going back with Celery. And this is looking like it's all Tundra. And they've got the Doom burning out Queen while he's in the base. Godlike for 33. GG is called. And Tundra takes a 2-1 at the 60-minute mark of game 3.
Tundra. AoE meme.